What's going on YouTube? I'm making a tutorial to show you how you can make a stock dashboard that you can check up on in Microsoft Excel using linked data types. Watch till the end to have a nice dashboard that you will find to be useful every single day. Also, like, subscribe if you haven't already. So here we have a list of stocks. First thing is to type the list of stocks that you want to keep track of in their tickers. One thing to note too is make sure that you have a new version of Excel. This feature might not be available if you have Excel made prior to 2019. So here we have a list of stocks. First things first, highlight the tickers. Then go to the Data tab. After you go to the Data tab, there's going to be a section, a grouping called Data Types, where there's under data types, there's going to be stocks, and there's a variety of data types that Excel has. But for this situation, we are going to use the stock data type. Click on that, and then we're going to Shift Control down arrow, Alt H O I to autofit the column width. And now we have a variety of data that's now connected to the stock prices of the internet. So here, what we can do is we can then re-highlight the data in the tickers and then click Insert Data. Over here, we can insert a variety of information related to the stock. So, such as the price equity ratio, previous close price, and more. In this situation, we want to keep up with stuff that we're going to want to keep track of on a daily basis. So, for this situation, we're going to first want to keep up with the price that it is trading at. Now we're going to want to keep track of where it is opened at. So again, I only highlighted one, highlight them all. We're going to want to keep up with the open. We're going to highlight it again, and then we are now going to want to consider the previous close. And doing this allows us to just keep track of kind of some basic price movements and where it's at. Highlight this again. And then now we are going to want to also look at the change to get ideas of how it's been moving. And last but not least, we're going to want to say last trade time to make sure that it is kind of updating. So right here, last trade time. So change last trade time. And we're going to highlight this all in Alt H O I. And doing this, we can have some to auto format it. And doing this, Control U, Alt H A C to center. And now we have the price, the open, the previous close, and the change, and the last trade time. This is live data, but we want to make sure that it's updating. So which is why the last trade time is there. Now, one thing to look at as well is to have conditional formatting, right? So you can get an idea of, hey, what has moved a lot and what has moved a lot. So we are going to have just some basic conditional formatting. So right here, we're going to go to the Home tab, under Styles, Conditional Formatting, and we're going to go to Color Scales, and then click 1 right here. And here you can see at the top, the largest change is green, and the smallest one, the largest positive change is green, the worst is red. Doing this, you can kind of get a quick visual as to what has kind of moved in a given day and how that compares. What's more useful than dollars a lot of times is a percentage as well. So we're going to go ahead and real quickly insert change in terms of percentage. Change percentage, change dollar sign. And now we can use conditional formatting again. And this is useful because something might have moved by $30, right? But that's a 1% change. This is here Netflix changed by $13 but is down 3.6%. So Now, that's important to keep in mind because it gives you some more perspective. So, what you can do as well is make a graph to kind of get an idea of what your portfolio looks like as a whole. So, to this, we're going to have quantity, and then we're going to just to say we're going to have one, and right here we're going to have amount invested, amounts in portfolio. That's going to be reflective of just kind of the amount of that's totally invested. So let's just say we have one all the way down with some random 2 shares, and then we're going to just do quantity times the price to be reflective of how much is in the portfolio, and we're going to have a total column right here equals sum. And now using the sum tab, we can see looking like this, we have $4,470 this portfolio. And now we are just going to insert a pie chart to give a little bit of a visual. So we're going to highlight this again, then go to the insert tab, and we're going to click this icon right here, insert pie chart, donut chart. I like donut charts personally, but we're going to have a pie chart right here and do a little bit of editing. So right here, we're going to click this and we're going to rename it stocks for our portfolio. And one thing to note, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to change that by going to select data right here. Going to click on this little filter icon, then select data at the bottom right corner. Then we are going to go to under horizontal category axis label. We need to click edit. And we're going to have the axis label range be the stocks. Okay. I think we need a little bit of formatting, but as you can see, here we have the portfolio, and we can also make it to where it actually points to the stock points to different areas, so data labels. And now you can see we have it, you can see the dollar amount invested in each individual stock, and this kind of gives you a visual as to how much we have invested. So as you can see from this right here, we have a large portion of the portfolio invested in Google, over half of it. So we're Alphabet Inc., which is a parent company of Google. So there you have it. Also, if you haven't yet, check in the description for links to free stock from WeBull and Robinhood. Last thing last is to kind of have a small um, area of stuff that you might want to keep track of, not just on a daily basis, but over time. We're going to insert more data. In Google, we are going to look at the price to earnings ratio. We're going to click this again. We are also going to want to look at, for example, the beta, which is just the risk associated compared to the market, kind of volatility. Then we are going to want to look at maybe the volume and then the volume average. So you can kind of get the idea of the volume traded. So volume and then the volume average. Okay, there you go. And we can do Control X. You might want to keep track of the volume on more of a daily basis. But here you can kind of do Control X to get to cut it. And then now we have some stuff that you might want to keep track of, but maybe not on the same frequency as the information up here. So there you have it. Hope you found this quick tutorial to be useful, and if you did, like, subscribe, comment, and free stock in the description. Thank you for watching.